Never say, "I lost it." Pause before those words, leave your mouth, examine them carefully, because loss implies ownership, and ownership is often an illusion. Instead, say, "It was returned." Return to the rhythm of existence. Return to the vast current that moves all things. Return to the place from which it first emerged. Nothing enters your life permanently. Everything arrives with an invisible expiration date. When someone you love dies, your chest tightens, your breath becomes shallow, and your mind cries out, "I have lost them." But look deeper. Were they ever your possession? Or were you simply entrusted with their presence for a fragment of time? You were given laughter to share, conversations to remember, moments to hold close. You were given a chapter, not the entire book. And when that chapter ends, it feels like theft. But perhaps it is completion. When wealth disappears, when opportunities collapse, when something you built is taken away, whether by circumstance, by injustice, or by force, the ego rises in protest. This was mine. But was it? You arrived in this world empty-handed. No title, no possessions, no guarantees, and you will leave in exactly the same way. Everything in between, every relationship, every achievement, every comfort is temporarily placed in your care. You are not an owner. You are a steward, a guardian of borrowed time, a caretaker of fleeting forms, and borrowed things must one day be returned. You may say, "But it was taken unfairly." You may say, "It was stolen by a cruel person." You may say, "It was too soon." And perhaps you are right, but consider this. Does it truly matter through whose hands life reclaims what was always temporary? If a storm tears the roof from an inn, does the traveler curse the sky forever? Or does he gather himself, step outside, and continue the journey? This life is not your permanent residence. It is a resting place between two mysteries. The people you love are fellow travelers. Some stay one night, some stay many years, but none remain forever. The body you inhabit is also on loan. Your strength, your beauty, your youth, all of it passes through you like sunlight through a window. You can enjoy the warmth, but you cannot trap the sun. When you understand this, gratitude replaces entitlement. You begin to cherish without clinging. You begin to love without trying to imprison. You begin to build without believing the structure is eternal. And when the time comes for something to leave your life, a person, a possession, a season, you feel the ache. Yes, but beneath the ache, there is dignity, because you understand. You were trusted with it for a time, and while it was in your hands, you cared for it. You protected it. You honored it. That is enough. The tragedy is not that things end. The tragedy is living as if they never will. Clinging creates suffering. Awareness creates peace. Imagine a traveler entering a quiet inn at night. The bed is soft. The fire is warm. The room feels safe. He does not say, "This is my house." He knows it is shelter, not ownership. So he rests. And when morning arrives, he does not argue with the sunrise. He stands. He gathers his belongings. He leaves a key behind, and he continues forward. This is how you must live. Hold gently. Love deeply. Care fully. But never deceive yourself into believing that anything here is permanent. Nothing is lost. It is returned to time, returned to nature, returned to the infinite unfolding that gave it to you in the first place. So when something leaves your life, do not collapse into bitterness. Estande still. Take a breath and say, "I was given the privilege to hold this. I was entrusted with this soul, this moment, this blessing, and now I return it. Not with resentment, not with accusation, but with gratitude. Because for a brief and extraordinary moment in the vastness of eternity, it was in your hands." And that was a gift